It is sexual frequency tonight, baby. Welcome to episode 44. We're celebrating tonight, in case you haven't noticed. It's the 21st of September. Y'all feel this song with me, right? Like, this song is such a fucking vibe. I love it. Not only is it September 21st, tonight, we are celebrating the High Priestess' birthday from Horny Astrology. Hey, clap it up for the birthday hoe. Yes, tonight we are celebrating this song and living in the moment. We're celebrating life. It's Priestess' birthday. We have a special guest in the studio also. We have Daisy. Let's get a clap for Daisy from Crystal Clear Intentions. How are you doing tonight, girl?
Good. Thank you for having me.
I'm excited. I'm glad that you're here. We got a whole setup going on. We have White Swan, who's joining us here to celebrate. This is the mascot of the night. That's the chaperone because we're going out later. So it's also a super special moment because we're not alone. You're seeing the five of us, including the chaperone over there. We need to name the chaperone, guys. But we have other people in the studio too. We have Momo's joining us again. Momo 800. She said, "What it do, baby?" In case you can't hear her. And for the first time ever, I don't think this has ever happened where we actually have our sponsors in the studio with us. Agatha and Gabby are here live. They are looking fly. They are wearing party hats. They brought the drinks. They brought the vibe. You won't be able to see them. Who knows? Anything can happen. The chaperone is still pretty lenient right now, but the chaperone's taking a nap, so we can do whatever the fuck we want tonight. Man, Liz, happy birthday, bro. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. We went to the yard house.
Okay.
Had some good drinks. So I'm feeling a little toasty.
Nice.
I just did a water bottle chug.
Oh, water bottle?
Waterfall.
Water bottle?
Cut her off. Water bottle.
Cut her off.
Look, I'm not even started yet.
We love it.
Fun night.
Oh man, it is gonna be a fun night. I'm so glad you're here and we get to celebrate you, and just be here and have a good time. I love it. On the 21st of September. This song is so good, so juicy. Rick Rock with the hard cock. How you doing tonight,
What's
boo?
up, mama? We're doing all right. Here to celebrate. Getting ready. September. Hey.
Setting up the vibes.
Same with the vibes. You know how we do it, girl.
We do. It's also the last day of Virgo season, right?
Yep.
Yes. I'm sure
some happy Libras.
Y'all can hear that. Yeah, that's like the Libra in the background clapping it up. Who is not a fan of, Virgo season, but that's okay. We can't all be fans of all the seasons.
I'm really looking forward to Libra season.
I am, because it is definitely more party vibes. It's
love
like,
me.
all right, throw the notes away and go flirt.
Yeah. Like, bitch, don't bring Post-its to the party. We don't need Post-its at the party.
Bring pussy. That's it.
Hey, I like that. My pussy goes with me wherever I go, let me tell you.
I don't leave her at home.
And she ready. You know how we do it. Before we jump into it, Rick, let the people know what time it is. A very special today, the pre-roll.
Time for that pre-roll. Let's get in here.
I love this song.
Oh, the song's a vibe, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Oh man, look at who's that cutie? Who that?
All right, tonight's show is sponsored by 360 Photo Booth Expert. Whether you're looking to purchase or rent a 360 photo booth for your next event, visit 360photoboothexpert.com. With over 10 years of being in the photo booth industry, they're always going above and beyond with excellent service and help, and they also speak Spanish.
Hablan español.
So, Visit 360photoboothexpert.com and click on the Get in Touch tab. And don't forget to use promo code Sexual Frequency for our special discount.
Listen, the holidays are around the corner. Y'all need to jump on that shit because events are gonna book. You don't want your event to be
Trashy.
lame.
Down with trashy.
Did you say trashy?
Yeah, you don't want it to be trashy.
You don't want it to be trashy. You don't want your event to be lame. You want people to be like, yo, I fucking went to this party. Let me show you this video from this 360 fucking photo booth. Like, it is life, let me tell you. And those of you who joined us last week or you saw the video from last week, y'all got to see me at the play party with my poppin' outfit, my big old nalgas looking real nice. It's a whole vibe. I had some friends from the conference like message me and like, girl, you look so good. Of course they're gassing me up, right? Because they're like my new friends. They're like, girl, you look so good. Your hair was like a paid actor. Like, oh my God, your 360 video is so good. And I'm just like, hey, flipping the hair. I whip my hair back and forth. So yeah, make sure you hit up Gabby and Agatha because they're gonna set you up. They don't only sell you like a photo booth, like they set you up for success. They're gonna teach you all the things you need to know to get your parties popping, to learn how to use all of the mechanics, all of the features, all of the things. So stop fucking playing. You know you want it. Listen, husbands out there, if your partner or wives, if your partner loves to throw parties, this is a perfect gift. If you don't know what to get them, hello, a motherfucking photo booth. I mean, guaranteed blowjobs for a week if you get one. Come on. Customizable. Stop playing.
That's a 360 photo booth guarantee.
And if she don't do it, I won't. I won't. But, you know, I'll try to convince her. How about that? I will do my best. Rick, can we cue up September again? Because I want to just get that vibe with the song again. This song, tell me, like, what do you guys feel when you hear this song? Because it just ignites all of my happiness. Like, all of my cells just get like so happy and so excited. I almost feel like maybe I was conceived to this song because because the song dropped in like 78. So I could have possibly been conceived to this song. That could explain why it ignites every part of me. Like this song, like if I'm in a bad mood and you play the song, I'm just like, you bug it. Kind of like Momo with moves like Jagger, you know, like that. You know, we all have like that one song that just makes us, like gives us all of these, what's the word I'm looking for? Like your emotions go off, like it transports you, it takes you to another place. And music is just another tool that we can use in our embodiment journeys, right? Like, because what we're doing is we're coming back to ourselves, coming back to our body. And when you hear something or you get triggered by something or something activates inside you, it's almost like you're there, like you're back in that moment, right? Like, and so that's what this song does for me. And it is actually the 24th of September. So it's like so perfect. And it's great that we have Daisy here because I want to talk about tools that we can use for our embodiment journey. And Daisy's here and she has her business, which is Crystal Clear Intentions. And again, that's another thing that you need for your embodiment journey, right? Is like your intention. Your intention is everything. And she also has tools that you can buy and you can support. And it'll help you get in touch with your embodiment journey, your healing journey. So Daisy, we want to hear about all of your stuff. I want to know, first of all, what got you started on this journey?
Wow, do we have time for all that?
Well, we want to condense it because we are gonna, we're trying to, celebrate Liz too. But go ahead.
So, wow, this entire journey started, I would say, about 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And my crystal clear intention actually came to me at a sound bath. And when I would go attend these sound baths, I would take water bottles or crystals to charge them
Yeah.
with a sound bath,
I love
with the
it.
sound healing. And I came across this water bottle with crystals in it, and it was like killing two birds with one stone. Because I would make moon water all the time with a mason jar and just throw crystals in it, and then it just had like that weird taste.
Yeah.
So when I found somebody that could produce these water bottles for me, I said, hey, I need to get this to other people.
Yeah.
But what sets us apart from other competitors is that we personalize your water bottle. So each water bottle has a word, has an intention assigned to it. You do have the option to leave it blank, but it's very...
Why would you?
Right. Well, some people can't make up their minds, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. I mean...
It's like confused.
Yeah.
That's the intention you put out there.
Yeah. But, or it's as simple as even if you don't need a fancy label that we put on, you can write it on tape and put it on your water bottle, and it works just the same. But the candles actually came about sometime this year in June. So I lost my grandmother this year, and around the time of her birthday, I woke up. This is gonna sound funny. I woke up from a dream, and I said, I need to head over to a candle store and make candles. So I had been doing a lot of fire work.
Yes.
And I felt like I'm also a Reiki master. So I felt that
Say that again. You glossed over that really quickly. She said Reiki master. Congratulations.
Thank you. So I wanted to bring that to everybody. And so I headed on over to the store, and I got all of these downloads for these candles. So the collection we have here is the second collection. It's called Mujer, and it's inspired by different women.
I love it.
In my circle. And I know that they're not just women, but everybody can relate to that because everybody has this person in their circle who helps them. So, for example, we have La Madrina, who's your godmother and is just there for advice and is going to protect you. There's Bestie, your best friend. It's a very joyous candle.
You're my best.
Yeah, right. It's a very happy, really, really happy candle. There is Sugar Mama. So that's the money candle to invite, right? All the abundance.
I need that one. Sugar Mamas.
Yeah, and
Girl.
Mariposa is actually the one that was the very first candle that I ever poured, it's made in honor of my grandmother.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. And it's rose scented. So it's a way of me still being able to honor her and give her flowers while she's not here.
Yeah.
But butterflies are all about transformation, metamorphosis, and so like they're very like, these candles are very healing. They're and I like that we did pretty well with these launches without people even smelling them. And they're getting to the people who need them. Yeah. So
can you speak on that a little bit?
Wait, the scent, really quick, I want to chime in because roses, I don't usually like rose scent anything, but Daisy actually gave me a candle before she launched, and it was the rose one, and it was like the perfect amount of smell where it's not like overwhelming, but it gives you like just enough that you can smell it in whatever room that you're in, and it's not like, oh, I have a headache now because it's like too intense. Right. Oh my god, it burned so nicely, and the smell was on point.
So I think before we get into that question that I asked you, I think we should take a shot in honor of your grandma.
Yeah.
So I think Daisy should go first.
I'll take a drink of the Truly.
Look at you. I would have faked that shit. I've been like, okay.
I'm not good at faking stuff.
She's a Reiki master. Not me trying to get a Reiki master to fucking lie. Okay, Liz, grab the bottle to Daisy's grandma.
Cheers.
Do we want to speak her name? Do we want to, or just Daisy's grandma?
We'll just leave it at Mariposa.
Okay. Oh, I love that. Mariposa. Why are you holding it like it's a baby or something?
Because of the label. Just a baby.
Mariposa. Okay, I want to honor her grandma too. Pass it over. Tita.
No, she did not drink. She would not be happy with
She's
this.
not a drinker?
No,
Oh,
she's
no.
definitely
See,
not.
but you know what? I really feel like when you go back into your soul form, you're at such a higher consciousness. So
Yeah.
she's probably like, lo que quieras, mija.
Yeah.
Lo que quieras.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this.
Try it up.
Para la mariposa.
Like mana pinche mariposita. Nice.
But I will say though, one candle that I didn't mention, that's the top seller and reminds me a lot of you. It's
Oh,
called,
hold on. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Silent over there because got to take a
Oh.
shot too. Go ahead, Daisy. We got him on video. We get Rick Rock with the hard cock. Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Mariposa.
Hey.
Woo!
It's a little chinny chin heart. Like drips down.
Okay, you were saying? Go ahead, Daisy.
so the candle that I was speaking of, it's called chingona.
Mm.
So that's like it's cinnamon scented. It's
Love
red.
it.
So it's for, for chingonas.
Yeah,
Like you wanna-
badass bitches.
Exactly. Live life on your own terms. So yeah.
That one was one of the first ones to sell out, right? A lot
Bad
of
bitches.
chingonas
That
out
reminds me
there.
of Cardi. What's the line? Broke
I think
bitches.
it's bad
Broke
bitches
bitches
looking
do
for
what they
God.
know. You're in the wrong. It's a
Sorry,
different
She had too
one.
much tequila.
Broke
Right?
bitches do what they can. Good girls do what they're told. Bad bitches do what they want. That's why a
That's
bitch is so cold. Yes, I love it, chingona.
Now I'm
Dress.
Like,
I'm a gangster in
I'm
a
lit.
dress. I'm a bully in the bed.
I know these lyrics, but I don't right now.
She's hella lit if she don't know lyrics. Usually this fool, if she's drinking, she's like fucking spitting it out like Busta Rhymes. Wherever we fucking go, dude.
Or she's correcting someone for not having it right.
That's the
Virgo vibes.
That's the Virgo vibes for sure.
Get it
This
right.
angle is like
Get it right. Get it right, bitch.
Get it right. Get it right. Get it
right,
tight.
bitch. Okay, so tell me, Daisy, a little bit about like your process because you said you're a Reiki master and your products are Reiki energy infused. So talk a little bit about that because I really want what you said was really important is like the candles get to the people that they need to get to. So some people sometimes need to know about the process. Tell us about how you Reiki energy infuse your products.
So all of the candles are made intuitively. So I don't pour them all at the same time. I pour what I feel needs to be poured. Some of these are poured during a full moon. Some are poured during a new moon. So the moon cycles have a lot to do with them. But I always make sure that I try to stay at a high frequency when I'm pouring.
Yes.
Because I just don't want that energy going into the candles. So I'm very intentional. I speak to the wax, and I really put like my best.
Yeah. And so for people who don't really know what Reiki is or Reiki infused energy, give like the Reiki for Dummies definition of what, no shade to dummies out there because we're all dummies for different things. So share what like the dummy definition of like Reiki is.
Very simple. It's just energy healing. And if you're just feeling stuck, it's just moving things around so you're unstuck.
Right. So you're like a conduit from source, right? Is
right.
what's happening.
Right. And I heal with my hands. And I do Reiki on the candles, on the water bottles, in my coffee in the morning.
Oh,
anything.
And
we can Reiki the tequila.
Oh, can we do that so we don't get a hangover? I would love that. Yes, yes, please. Yes, please. Is there anything you want to share with us? Where can people find your products?
So you can find it on Instagram. We also have a website, mycrystalclearintention.com. And I should be doing some pop-ups pretty soon.
Pop-ups.
Yeah, so you can smell them in person and see whatever.
I have
calls
smelled
you.
them. I love them. I love the smell. I'm with Priestess. Like they aren't like super, pungent where it's like, holy shit. And I wanted to say roses is really special to me too. And it's a connection to my mom because when the night that she passed away, I remember, or the night before she passed away, I remember watch the lights start flickering right now. I remember being in the house and it was just my dad was there and we were there. We had just spent some time with my mom and I used to live in the back and that day in the garage, my ex-husband and I just like threw myself on the bed. I was just like emotionally just depleted. And I'm laying there in the bed and all of a sudden like I smell like roses, fresh roses, like right under my nose. And so I asked my ex-husband, like, did you bring some flowers? And he's like, no. I'm like, did you light a candle? Did you? And he was like, no, like nothing. And it was literally like a bushel of flowers. It's almost like you envision like the Virgen, right? De Guadalupe just opening her manta, is that what you call it? And just the roses, falling out. The next day, I told my dad that this was the experience that I had. And my dad's very skeptical. My dad's very much like, okay, whatever. And so when I told him, he was kind of like taken aback. And he's like, he said, when you left, I went and I grabbed my Bible. And when I opened my Bible, it happened to open where there was roses from your grandma's funeral. So from his mom's funeral. And so him opening the Bible with the roses, like I ended up getting that gift of, having that scent. So knowing that like my grandma was there and I didn't know at the time, but I guess roses is like a symbolism of like people crossing over. I didn't know. So now when I smell roses, I do get a little bit freaked out, but I try to just calm down a little bit. So that's beautiful. Again, embodiment, right? Like I'm sharing this story with you guys and I'm like being transported. I'm back into that place. And these are the just the easy things that we can do to tune into our body, right? So it's like if you go to Daisy's site and you see like there's something that like tickles you get that little pussy heartbeat going, or you get a little tickle somewhere, that to me means like that is the energy that is calling you. That's the energy that you need to bring into your life. So thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I appreciate you so much, and I appreciate people who do their work with intention, with heart, to bring healing and love and positivity to people. So Daisy, you're doing the Lord's work. Liz should take a shot for her friend Daisy.
I need a napkin.
I'm just kidding. If you don't have to. Don't feel any peer pressure. The chaperone will not judge you.
Give me a minute.
Let's we.
I gotta pace myself. We are going out after this,
right?
Unless you want me puking on the street.
Absolutely no. Everyone in the studio was a collective no. We definitely don't want that.
It's her birthday.
Reggie's like,
wow.
I do want her to
it can happen.
No.
JK.
No, the good thing about me is I know when I'm gonna throw it. I usually know. So it's like, find me a toilet or a trash bin.
So you're saying you're gonna take 2 shots?
No, because once I'm blacked out, that's a different story. I have to still be conscious, aware of what's happening.
We don't want to black out. We don't want any of that. I actually forgot to read some of the lyrics of the song, and I really feel like I have to do it just for me, because I feel like we all hear the song, but it's like just we don't really. Yeah. So I'm just gonna read a couple of the lyrics. So it says, "Love was changing the minds of pretenders while chasing the clouds away." This is probably my favorite line. "Our hearts were ringing in the key that our souls were singing as we danced the night away." And that's going to be us later tonight. Hey, me la voy a llevar a todas, un VIP, un VIP. Hey, saluden a Titi. Who gonna be out there taking selfies
Vamos
with
a
us?
hacer un selfie.
Say
Say
cheese.
cheese, cabrona.
Yeah, we're gonna pause on the shots. Anyone in the studio, would y'all like to take a shot? Please feel
Oh, they
free.
poured some in a cup over
Oh,
there already.
yes. I mean, why am I doubting? I know that you're, prepared. What am I doing here? Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the birthday girl. Pew, 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 pew. Birthday bitch. You're what?
Stop. I have lipstick all over my fingers.
Oh
Because
Lord.
I had I could feel it and I was like trying to
Were
get it off.
you doing it in slow motion? It was a little bit like that.
Yeah, just like on the sides, trying to get it was like I felt a little ball sticking, so I was trying to get it.
It's
I got
clumpy.
it. It's gone.
Got him.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's the
good.
reapply. That's why I don't wear makeup. Then you have to reapply later, and then it's not the same.
You gotta
First
just
time.
take it all off and just start fresh. That's what you gotta do. Or you gotta get Sephora lip stain.
Oh, sorry.
Although this doesn't last, like this will last for like little puffs. I'm gonna make out with the chaperone later tonight. Unless somebody wants to meet us at whatever location we're gonna be at, I'll be giving out besitos tonight. But this does not last for makeouts. I learned that the hard way when I was in Miami, and no, at the end of the club, went out to the beach, and I came out with red lipstick all over my face, and I was like, that was
all around stained red.
yeah, that was I'm not ashamed that I did it, but I was ashamed of the way I looked. Fuck, it looked like I don't know,
The Joker.
a clown.
Yeah.
Just, ugh. It was bad. And then my friend is just, she's awesome. The next day she was like, so I have this lipstick that you could put on that doesn't come off.
So you could kiss more
Hilarious.
people.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you could really kiss people with that. It's called lip sense. I didn't particularly like how it felt because I feel like, you know what it was? What it reminded me of? Y'all have had gel manicures, right? You feel like that shit fries onto your nail. That's what I felt like lip sense does. You put the coat and you just feel like all the moisture gets sucked out of your lips immediately. Is it worth it?
Have you
I don't
tried
know.
Other activities with it on?
No. I always take I always
Daisy? Well, let me tell you, nude lipstick.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
No
So-
lip gloss.
It just depends on my activities. If I'm not in the mood to kiss anybody, but to do other stuff, I will put lipstick on and I'll be I'm not gonna kiss. But
Got it.
if it's kinky boo, it's coming off. So I have these little eraser things that actually Lily got us for Christmas that you just wet it and
Oh,
it
yeah,
comes
yeah.
off it's
That
amazing.
works.
Good.
Yeah, it works so good. Do you guys remember what they're called?
Makeup eraser.
They're
Eraser? Or
yeah,
something?
makeup
The
makeup
puff
eraser.
ones, right? No, it's literally makeup.
Yeah.
Makeup.
Yeah, makeup
Mine
eraser.
came in
Mr. Clean.
mine came in a
Magic eraser. For your
mine
face.
came in a little tin that looked like the mystery machine.
It's
Yeah, it was cool.
fucking take the mask off, bitch.
Yeah, quítate
Who's
la
under there?
máscara. Yeah, and you're crying, and then the No Doubt song plays in your head. No, I just heard this.
Oh, yeah.
Sing it, come on. I'm trying to
That one?
I don't know. What? What?
That's the one we cried for, right?
No.
Or you're talking about a different one. We went and saw. Wow.
That's her song by herself.
Yeah, by herself. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is
Did
gold.
I miss a key point that I
She said
Yes,
No Doubt.
you're taking
No
your
Doubt.
makeup
You're
off, and
right.
it's No Doubt.
You're right. Oh, the
Okay.
magic's in the makeup.
There you go.
There you go. See, that was the key. Thank you, Daisy.
But the other,
You knew exactly.
I'm like, no,
Thank you,
we're talking
Daisy.
about Gwen
She
Stefani.
needed she
We
needed
need
the
No Doubt.
keyword. She needed the keyword.
But
We
the
saw
other
Gwen.
That song makes me cry.
Yes, we saw her at the Hollywood Bowl,
Yes.
and it was the best because it was with the orchestra,
The Philharmonic.
and then we had partake in, extracurricular
Some
activities.
shroomy chocolates,
Chocolates.
and
And it was like
and
Fantasia
edibles.
Live.
And booze.
But she sang that song, and me and Lori are crying on the end, and I could see Momo looking at us like, what's
These
happening over
hoes.
there? Why are they crying?
I'm so uncomfortable. Why are you crying?
Yeah. It's like, it's a sad fucking song.
Well,
It is, especially if you've gone through
Yeah,
divorce
right,
too. It's
right.
like, what the fuck?
The best thing that happened to me? What is the name of the song?
I
no,
don't
that
know.
you guys
to
know.
love you.
Used
Yes.
to love you.
Come on.
Yes.
Used to love you.
Sad.
I'm Letty.
I need another
fucking
shot.
here.
Pass the bottle.
Jeff, where's the AC?
Pásame la
Okay,
botella.
I'm ready for another one. I'm gonna do another one. And then I'll
Bitch, let's
pass
go.
it.
Do it while the chaperone's sleeping, because the chaperone's gonna wake. The
Don't make me
chaperone's
laugh.
gonna wake up in like an hour. Whoop.
Ooh.
Momo, you're driving, huh?
Uber.
Why'd you have to go and make me like you? That's my next anthem.
Oh yeah, it's a good one.
Just kidding.
Mo, who's that? Who's Lou? For those who don't know, that's
Bye.
the bus driver from. I loved you in The Wizard of Oz.
From I was gonna say
What is
Amazing
Jonathan
Race.
saying? Tremenda
What the
Said,
fuck?
Tremenda parranda.
parada.
Yes.
So
Where you at though?
Working.
Okay. Oh my
Tiene
god.
tremendo
That is facts. Nothing but facts on the mic right now. Okay. So I don't know how we got to like makeup and No Doubt, but here we are.
Back.
We were
It's
talking
how
about
we're having
Liz's
fun.
birthday.
Yeah. And then
I don't know what happened. Blowjobs on the beach. I don't know. We're all over the place.
Is that what happened?
No, actually, I did not give him a blowjob. We just made out a lot. Wow, not me divulging things that are not even true. I did not give him a blowjob.
Making stuff up for ratings.
No, wait. I've talked about that hookup because we hooked up like 2 days later, and it was like,
Was he
Meh.
from
No
Miami?
bueno. Yes.
He's still there.
He is for I.
Do you want me to go find him
I don't
for you?
know. So no, you know what was something that was really cool though. I'm a housewives whore. So well, not all of them. I'm a semi whore. But when the Real Housewives were in Miami, they went and had a sleepover at this really like swanky, like
Wanky.
hotel, wanky swanky. And that was a place, that was the bar that we had gone to, so that's where I met that like my Miami hookup there, and we ended up hooking up in one of the rooms, but it was not. Remember I talked about this? He was like ghost dick, like
wacky.
I know.
Wacky.
I should have won a
That's
fucking.
his nickname.
I
Wacky.
should have won an Oscar for that performance. Fuck. Nah, I'm just kidding. I was like, at one point, I was like, I'm not even pretending no more, bro. Like, what happened? Anyway, wow. Okay, I need to stop drinking. Okay, so birthday vibes. Like, let's go. We as you know, we put up a post where we had people ask like questions. So you might need think time for this one. So I'm gonna ask you at the end, like, what are your goals for the year for this birthday? So think about that. We're gonna start you off really easy, okay?
Nice and easy. Easy,
Slow and
lemon
easy is the way I
squeezy.
wanna love you tonight.
Slow and easy. Baby.
But she's taking the
was
high
fast.
notes. She's taking
Yeah, I was like, doesn't it go
she's
slower?
taking the high notes
I
tonight.
don't know. It just gets in my head.
So and easy is the way I wanna love you
Right.
tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'm just
So
taking it to
and
another
easy.
level.
You're on some cha-cha jam.
Yeah, like
So
what
give it a
level
shot.
is that? How do I turn up to that level?
It's priestess level.
Yeah.
Okay.
On a Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. So, easy question. We're gonna start with who is your celebrity crush?
Ooh, good one.
Someone
Why are
is
you laughing?
litty,
I am
and I
Liddy.
love it.
I am Liddy. Probably, I don't even know his name. But right now,
He's not even famous. He's like my neighbor.
He's not even a celebrity.
I don't know.
He's the Uber delivery guy.
Who stole my food?
My mailman is really hot. They're famous to me.
No. I was thinking of like shows I'm watching right now. So the guy from House of Dragons, the night dude that like
Sir Kristen?
Is that his name? I don't know. I'm in the
He's a little
stage still
bitch.
where
He
I don't
pisses
know
me
their
off.
names. Like it's like I'm watching, but I'm not fully paying attention.
He's a total
yeah.
Cancer. He just
I mean, I'm a Cancer rising,
Yeah,
so I'm
so
all like,
that makes sense.
You're like noble and like you want to do the right thing, and he's a cutie. So
and then you make
The
fucking
character?
terrible mistakes.
Yeah. I don't know.
Actor.
I don't know the actor. I'd have to look up his like pic just from the show. I'm thinking. But on the separate note, I started watching the Young Rock, and The Rock has always been one of my crushes, like from day one. I actually had a teacher. This is going to be real.
That's right.
Inside scoop. But my 7th grade teacher looked like he could be like The Rock's like little brother who doesn't work out.
I was gonna say, wait, I don't remember anybody fucking looking like The Rock.
But he kind of reminded me of him, and we all had a crush on him in the 7th grade.
Nice.
You know.
Okay. Here's a hard one. We didn't tell you that we have like a lie detector set up on your seat. So it's filling the like
Gonna poke my
like
foot.
yeah. So you have to answer this honestly, okay? Did you steal my Obama shirt?
I did not. Oh my god. Okay, this is sister shit, all right? Because what ends up happening is we borrow each other's clothes, and then we lose like the clothes goes missing, and then it's like the last person who you remember having it, blame them for it. Like my Russell Martin shirt with Momo.
It's saying you're lying. You're lying. Bro.
It's
It's saying you're lying. It's saying you're lying. Bro.
Look, did I use the
you
Obama
must be
shirt?
like an anal whore because the seat's like you ain't feeling shit.
We're still good. I remember borrowing the shirt, yes, but I don't remember still having it. If I still had it,
I remember lending it to
Momo
you and
has
then
it,
never getting it
the
back.
audience agrees. Momo has it.
You took it for me after I borrowed it.
No.
Yes.
All I know is I paid like $25 for a
Look, you know
Californians for Obama shirt, and it was really dope. And listen, back in the day, $25 was
Yeah.
you know a lot of money for someone
like
who wasn't.
$50 now.
Yeah.
60.
They are.
But look, if I had it and I still had it, I would give it back to you. But I don't. That's the
Okay.
thing. I don't
All
have
right.
it.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
I want
Okay,
my
here's-
my Obama shirt, my Russell Martin shirt.
Here's another question that we got anonymously. Who is your favorite sister? Wrong answers only.
Was there another option to answer?
I don't know. That was
Answers.
a question.
Who asked this question?
It was anonymous.
Wrong answers only. Nico, because she's not actually our sister.
Damn, that's shady because she's your Virgo sister.
Wow.
It's not shady.
Wasn't expecting that one, but
I was
okay.
just trying to think, or Areli, or any of the honorary Gonzalez sisters. She's just
None of
trying not to
Areli's
hurt
gonna
my
come
feelings.
down to the studio right now, which is listening. Okay. So then Daisy and Priestess have been friends for a long time. Agatha Christie is here. Friends for a long time. If y'all want to chime in and jump in, excuse me, share a story. But if y'all want to talk about some nicknames, I know that was like we have a lot of
my
nicknames for
God.
Silly Turtle over here.
Oh, silly turtle.
Okay, yeah, that was my original.
That was another question.
AOL.
Was Silly Turtle 88 really your email?
That was my aim, my
Yeah.
AOL, my very first email. And it came from the fucking Paris Hilton and Nicole, what's her name? Richie, when they did the show together, and she told some random dude like silly something, and she was like making fun of him, and it was the funniest thing to me. And I think it was with Crystal where I was like, silly turtle. And we just started laughing. And I was like, that's going to be my name.
I wish I had that. I like turtles.
My kid's name
That
is
audio would've been
Jonathan.
great.
Jonathan, what do you think? And he's like a zombie. I like turtles.
The new one is the corn. It's corn.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
So
it's
good.
fucking hot in here.
It is
I'm
hot in
sweating.
here.
Okay, so nicknames. What nicknames did y'all have for her?
Well, actually, since we had a couple of questions about it, so I referred to Liz as Shroomy. And it actually just goes back to, I feel like a lot of my girlfriends were single at the same time within the last 5 years, right? And everybody's dating and hanging out with different dudes. And sometimes you can't keep, I'm not saying that this, I'm not saying this is what happened with you. Sometimes you can't keep up, right? Because you're just like, well, who are you going out with? Or who's this guy or whatever? And so you want to tell the rest of the story?
I was talking to somebody who was a street pharmacist, and he.
I thought you were gonna say Street Fighter. I swear you were gonna say Street Fighter.
I
Bitch,
was, you know,
what?
dating Sub-Zero, and you know,
Finish him.
That's a different game, right?
Mortal Kombat. Oh shit! Street Fighter. Who is it? The guy with the red.
Ryu and Kim and what else?
Was it Jean-Claude Van Damme who played him in the movie with the red headband? Whatever. Anyway.
Back to Shroomy.
Yeah, so I was dating this guy who was a street pharmacist, and it was during the pandemic, and I wasn't meeting anybody. Like, it would be like, okay, we'll FaceTime or we'll do video, whatever. But I really wanted some mushrooms, and he sold mushrooms. So I was like, why don't we just meet? We'll walk around, and you could sell me some mushrooms. And then I told Daisy about him, and she's like, oh, Shroomy. So we started calling this guy Shroomy. But then it turned into, like, anytime she'd talk about me with other people, she would refer to me as Shroomy. So when I met all her friends for her birthday, it was like, this is Shroomy. And everybody was like, oh, Shroomy!
And your birthday is actually...
It's Magic Mushroom Day, which we found out yesterday. I don't know if you just found it out too, but Daisy messaged me like, do you know today is actually Mushroom Day? And I was like, oh my God, really? She's like, yeah, Google it. So I did. It was like 9:20.
It's Mushroom Day.
Yeah.
It's Mushroom Day.
Everybody should take mushrooms.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I agree. I concur. Okay. Here's a hard hitter. Be careful because Ricky, can you turn up the lie detector?
Oh,
Just
shit.
because the last time it didn't work. Turn up the lie detector. I don't think it was working. We want the truth on this one. Anonymously, this got sent to us also. It says, are you a toxica?
Let's see your toes.
I have white toes.
White toenail activities.
Look, I have toxica tendencies, okay? But I try not to be like a real toxica. Like, I'm toxica in my head. Undercover toxica. But I feel like a lot of us do, because we're jaded by some shit that's happened, you know? But I'm not burning people's houses down or, like, doing shit like that.
Calm down, left eye.
Yeah, that's real toxica, right? But
Rest in power.
I don't like the toxica label because it's, like, very wide-ranging. Like, you could
So,
be,
like, you're a mini toxica.
maybe.
Okay,
sure.
how about we can rate your toxica vibes? Like, tell us something that what's one of the most toxic or toxica things that you
I do
have
it all in
said,
my head.
done, or thought
It's all thinking.
in the past 24 hours?
Oh, 24 hours? Oh, that's easy. Nothing, really. No, I've thought a lot of
Yeah, I'm like,
Lies. Okay, Ricky, turn it up higher. It's not working.
It's in red. It's showing red now.
Okay,
so-
how much did you
like-
drink? Because
So, look, I'm doing a better job at, like, not letting the toxica out. Like,
If
Okay.
I detected, determined that's a lie.
You are the father.
The fashion.
Like earlier, I had to call Lore and be like, "Hey, look, I got this text, and this is how I want to respond, but I know I shouldn't." And then it was like her answer she gave me was like, "Look, I called you so I wouldn't respond like I want to."
Look at but my response was like half toxica, half funny.
Well, that's
It's
another
like,
thing. I'm
you know?
toxica, but I'm funny too. So like, I'll do it in a funny way if it does come out.
That's still toxica.
Yeah, I'm not denying that, but I'm saying it's not like the extreme that people think. Like, I'm not gonna pretend that I'm like sick so you could come save me or help me. And like, what is that?
Munchausen
No.
syndrome.
Munchausen is when I'm sick.
No.
I'm not gonna pretend I have cancer to raise money
Yeah, exactly.
to go see Bad Bunny. Like, I would never do that.
Yeah, but
Wow.
look, I think I've gotten a
Let's
lot
go
better
after.
at like at catching my toxicness. Everybody has it. Let's be real. It's just how you deal with it or what you do with it. Because
We all have a little bit of toxicity.
it's like socialized.
The
Like
toxicity
a lot of it is
of our
socialized.
city.
I
Of
think
our city.
I think
Wake up!
I think before I take it to like another level, I'll send out a couple of text messages like you did.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm like,
Level yourself.
do I want to go there? And then sometimes it backfires, right? Because they're like,
Some
okay,
people are
like, let's
yeah,
just go.
fuck it up.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. You get the people who egg you on.
Yeah.
But that's a good point. It's like you look to your friends, your family, your people who are gonna level set you because we all have toxic tendencies.
You look to your left.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Nico in the
That's another
in the
inside
chat.
joke. Sorry.
Nico's in the chat saying, "I made it. Happy birthday, High Priestess." Hey, busting a Yolanda Foster, LOL. Mike says, "Happy birthday." Carol Mommy says, "So she's a taxi, haha."
No.
Taxi.
Toxie. I'm sorry, I can't read. Yeah, Toxie, haha. 'Cause she makes it funny. Happy birthday.
Me la
I'm like,
paró.
I'll-
Me lo paró.
El toxica.
She's el taxi. Toxie, haha, because she makes it funny.
The lie detector
messed up her. My bad, Carol Mommy.
What's up, Carol Mommy and
Shout
Nico?
out Mike in the
Who over
chat.
here?
Yeah,
Mike.
Mike is in the chat saying happy birthday.
Jonathan.
Jonathan had said, "Hell no, 2 white toes." Going back to the nails.
White toe
Damn.
activities.
Yeah.
Y'all let us know in the chat what makes somebody toxic.
Look,
Male or
I
female?
started doing- I
Besides-
started doing white toes because it's simple and like
You know,
you don't have to worry about matchy with other stuff because it's like, well, whatever. And I don't like doing my hands and feet matching. I don't. So I like having them.
Uh-huh.
it just reminds me of Whiteout and like the kids. in
Yeah, I know.
school.
I remember you.
Yeah.
You don't like the white,
Never.
even on your hands.
Yeah.
When you couldn't put nail polish on.
Yeah,
You put white
Whiteout. Like,
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you're really toxic too, because you're getting high. You're like, fuck yeah,
Fumes.
I'm gonna fuck somebody up
upsetting.
after school.
It's hot as fuck. I'm
Okay.
sweaty.
Any other nicknames? Because that's a recent nickname.
L to the easy.
I like that.
So
Les.
funny story. Like my family thought I was a lesbian growing up because of different, actually, conversations I had with you and you on like AIM. Like
Not the lesbiana vibes on AIM.
Agatha called me a carpet muncher on AOL Messenger, and I didn't even know, like I had never even heard that term before. And Alice happened to walk by and read it. I think she told my mom that I was a lesbian from reading
It's like, Mom, Liz is a carpet
carpet
muncher. And they call her L to the easy. So she be eating everybody's pussy, Mom. Everybody.
So that was one, Liz, for sure. Growing up, family called me Lizard. And
Oh,
that
our
was,
cousins
like, a
called you lizard.
big
I
thing
never
for a
got that.
while.
I was like lames. Sorry if my cousins are listening. Love y'all.
What else? When I was in Leopard Ladies, when I
yeah.
was a greaser,
What was your
it was
name?
Lilo from
Lilo.
like Lilo and Stitch.
Oh my God. We have 2 Lilos in the family. Are you gonna shank little Lilo like because you stole your name or what?
That was short lived because I didn't like it. It was because I wore a Hawaiian shirt one time and they're like, "You're like Lilo from Lilo and Stitch." And I was like, "Okay."
You're like, fuck that fool. That's not me.
And then that turned into Lalo for some people. So like the Snoop
You
Dogg
better
song.
lay low.
Exactly.
Mm.
What else? Priestess now, obviously, because that was a self-given.
Jonathan says Josie Grossi vibes.
Josie Grossi. I'm not Josie Grossi anymore.
I'm not a carpet muncher anymore.
But yeah, in high school that was pretty much it. Most everybody calls me Liz. And I hated when people would call me Lizzie McGuire, and I was like,
Oh.
fucking annoying. I loved that show. Don't get me wrong. I'm like, I'm not Lizzie McGuire. It's because there was another Elizabeth in my class.
There was a couple.
So in elementary school.
Oh.
So
Even
it
at
started
your
with
work.
her. At my work.
There's other Elizabeths.
Oh
Sure.
yeah, there is. But no.
We're cutting that.
They used to call her Lizzie and me Liz. So when people would call me Lizzie, it would really bother me. I'm not Liz.
Do you guys have any stories you want to share? Anybody have any fun little lizard stories? Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Your shoes kind of reminded me today.
My crime
And
scene.
Agatha's here. Do you remember the
The
bloody
crime
chancla?
Yeah. That's like one of the best fucking stories because there was so much that happened that night. It was like a party at someone from Salesian who's very like we all know who this person
Oh, I
is.
thought you were gonna say it was Doodle. Wait.
No,
No.
Doodle's friend,
Oh.
Rudy.
Oh, it's like
I
Chaka?
don't know if it. Yeah, well, Chaka was definitely there. All the offenders.
Oh.
Rudy used to have the best parties though, like DJ, straight up house party, South Central, like the place to be. And obviously we were underage. And Agatha and I had been drinking fucking Jose Cuervo out of a beer bong. Okay, like we were
Oh my
fucking
Lord.
insane. And this was before I had ever thrown up from drinking, because I can't drink like that anymore. But we did a beer bong of Jose Cuervo. And we're like, we're just going to take care of
Instant
each other, like, throughout the party. And I ended up being, like, I was fucked up, but not as
Famous
fucked
last
up
words.
as Agatha. So we're walking around, and then she's like, I have to throw up. And we're out in the front yard. I'm rubbing her back as she's throwing up in the grass. And then the cops pull up. They put the high beam on us, and they're like, "Stop right there!" And I was like, "Book it!" Like we're running. So we run to the back. As we're running, Agatha steps on my toe, and I had these like really cute white sandals with like gemmy straps, like super cute.
With white out nail polish.
I didn't have white toes back then. But
We know they were white out toenails.
we get to the back of the fucking house and everybody's hiding right from the cops. And then all of a sudden I look down and my shoe and my foot is like bloody. Like it had been like profusely bleeding. Like my toenail was all broken. It was fucked up. And then like, the next morning, so the cops like left. We made it like it was fine.
But were you so fucked up you didn't feel any of it?
I didn't feel it.
I didn't
no.
think so, yeah.
And then I saw it.
But how did we get a picture?
Well, but we
'Cause there
did
was a
because after
photo.
we saw it, so the cops left and the party went on, and we're dancing, and my fucking toes all bloody, and my shoe, and they like took a picture. And the next day, like when I took my shoe off and the blood was all dry on it, I was like, "It's like a crime scene shoe." Like we were at a crime scene.
Oh my God.
That shit was funny. That
That's
was
a good
one
one.
of the like
One of many.
gem stories because they're so funny. Like all the different things that happened throughout the night were just crazy.
Yeah, that was like, yeah.
That was a fun party.
There's so many people have different stories. Because
Yeah,
it was so many.
and so many people having their own little parties. And then there was
I don't
always
even
a
know who I
guy
was there with.
that they called. Everyone called him Black Rob. It was like this tall dude who would literally just stand on the side of the wall and he'd be like, "Hey girl, what's your name? What's your name, girl? What's your name?" As you'd walk by, and then we'd be like, "This guy kept talking to us," and then they're like, "Oh, that's Black Rob." Like, we know him. He's cool. Those are fun parties. I miss a good house party. I haven't been to a really good house party in a long time.
Well, you are able to drink at bars now, so.
But it's not the same. Like, house parties are cool because you have different vibe areas. Like, you have the front yard where, like, the cigarette smokers are. Then you have the inside of the house where everybody's dancing. Then you have the backyard where people are smoking weed and, like,
Throwing up.
playing games, throwing up.
How was your hot
Good
Cheetos?
times.
Jonathan
what?
says.
Hot Cheetos.
Jonathan said they took a picture with their Sony 4.0 mega pixel camera.
It was
Nah,
probably
it was a sidekick.
Yeah, I was like, sidekicks were back then. Yeah.
yeah.
It was a sidekick. Agatha said the hot Cheeto story. That was somebody else's birthday at Agatha's house, and we were playing Jenga with Fireball.
Oh, fuck.
And
Nice.
I had eaten hot Cheetos tonight.
Of course, white
Dude,
activity. White
Agatha
tone
was
activity.
like passed
I ate
out.
hot Cheetos for breakfast.
Agatha was passed out, or she wanted to sleep. And me and our friend Clarissa that we went to school with were like, "Wake up, come on, like live a little." All the things that Agatha tells us when we don't want to drink. We were fucking egging her on, and she's like, "Fine, bitches, you want me to get up? Fine. This is what we're gonna do." And so she brings out a little bota shot glass,
Oh no! Be
and we
afraid
start
of those.
playing Jenga with the Fireball, and I just kept losing over and over again and taking shots of Fireball, and then all of a sudden I was like, I don't feel so good. And I fucking threw up hot Cheetos in her garage.
Oh,
It was just all
fuck.
red and like disgusting. And I hope to never throw up hot Cheetos again because that was like
Okay.
the worst.
But here's the question then: did you eat hot Cheetos today?
No.
Okay,
Thank
good.
God.
We're in the clear, guys.
Thank God. No
Woo!
hot Cheeto throw up tonight.
Okay, so I mean, we're at the end of the show now, and I told you I was gonna give you some think time. So we want to know, like, what are your goals for this year?
I mean, it's kind of the goal that keeps going, I guess. It's like just bettering myself overall. You know, I
Can we
think,
get more specific, please? I'm just
yeah,
kidding.
like I think I've been working a lot of like my mental shit lately, and because that's been going so well, I feel like it's gonna only help me. Like my main focus right now is just being healthy all around, and like focusing on my body, focusing on getting back to pre-pandemic like lifestyle, because things have changed so much in the last few years, and there's more of a balance now. But I still, you know, my job, I still work remotely most of the time. I go into the office once a week. So yeah, just focusing on my overall health, and with a major focus on my body. And yeah, but I've been doing so much work that it's like I feel good. I feel it was the end of my Jesus year, and it was a good one. And
Where
yeah,
you like, take that,
That's good.
Jesus.
yeah, Jesus was like,
Suck
nah.
it, Jesus.
I made it through.
It's like
Jesus.
I made it past you, fool.
Got him.
Say something. Say something.
But no, I think, you know, it's all like aligning and things are
I love it.
flowing.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
good. It's been a good year, and it's gonna be even more great years to come.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, the chaperone recorded everything you just said, so you could take him home and just look at him, and he'll guide you. You know, when you forget, they're gonna look at you judgingly. So
Like, bitch,
be ready.
get that hula hoop. I bought this fucking off of TikTok. TikTok made me buy it. So it's fucking, it's like a belt, and it has a little weight at the end, and you hula
Wait.
hoop.
Oh
I got one
Lord.
of those magically in the mail. I didn't know what the hell it was. I don't know how. Is that like?
Listen to you. She got buy one
it-
get one free.
it-
Send
We're doing
one to
this
a friend,
together.
Yeah,
right?
it appeared on my doorstep.
That's
I was
crazy.
expecting candle wax, I think. And I opened the package and it's like pink plastic, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Thinking,
It
like,
was stolen from Liz.
Yeah.
Should have reported.
I thought it was like a sex toy, right?
Ooh.
Because it had like no labels. And I
Tell
was
me
like, oh my
more.
gosh, what is this purple here?
No, it's pretty cool. I've
But yeah.
used it a couple times
hula
so
hoop.
far.
Yeah?
Nice.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I've never been good at hula hooping. Maybe that'll be a goal. Learning.
You've
Ooh,
never
I bought
been,
roller skates.
Wait,
I
you've
need to
never
get-
been good at hula hooping?
No, I suck at it.
can't.
I'm terrible.
How is that
I
possible?
don't know.
You're really good at twerking.
I know.
I don't get that.
It's
I'm
not-
really good
does
at
not
hula hoop,
translate.
but not at twerking. I don't know. I guess that you aren't like you don't need to have both of those. Well, we're gonna go out and celebrate after this. So, we're gonna keep uplifting you and celebrating you all this the rest of the week, the rest of the weekend. Well, sorry, not the rest of the weekend because on Sunday is Momo's birthday. And I would invite Momo to come back. We could do a birthday episode for her too, but I don't know that would happen. She's already like, no, bitch, don't even fucking look at me right now.
Boo, Momo.
Lame.
Whack.
Yeah, super whack.
Sorry, we still love you though.
You used to be cool.
No, show me. I can't open it on my phone. So yes, we're gonna continue to uplift you, and we love you, everybody here at Sexual Frequency. We appreciate all the work that you do for us here with Horny Astrology, and just you being here and in the studio, and all the support that you give. We love you, and obviously you're my sister, so I love you for other reasons too.
Because I have to.
Well, I choose to.
Even with my toxic tendency.
Oh, yeah.
Ricky's like, I inherited you.
I was like, oh, this lie detector's going off right now. I don't know if it's right.
I love it. Please join us next week because we have some special guests in the studio. Rick, if you could put the graphic up. This is a show that when we first started Sexual Frequency, they started with us, the Primos Chidos. They're a fun bunch. It's a good show. You can catch them on YouTube. They have their own channel, the Primos Chidos. And they will be here next week. One of our favorite trios. So get ready because we're gonna be talking like name your threesome. I'm excited for that. I love those. I love those categories.
They're fun.
Yeah, like
seen their
name your
stuff.
threesome. One of my favorites, name your threesome, that I had come up with was like ESPN edition. And I realized I like the older
Like the
grandpas.
commentators?
Yeah.
Oh, I
So
wouldn't
like
even know.
my daddy Mike Wilbon, and Keith Olbermann. And then when
Oh,
I
I love
Googled their
Keith.
ages, they were like a combined age of like 130 between the two of them. Not even including me, 43 years young. But we're gonna do that. We're gonna have some fun. Please make sure that you go and follow Daisy Cliff.
My crystal clear intention
Hey.
on
I
Instagram.
fucked that up. It's the Halls. Tell me you're old without telling me you're old. You have to pop a Halls in the middle of your show. Yes, make sure to follow Daisy and check out all of her amazing products. Also, Photo Booth 360. Fuck, I'm fucking that up too. Fuck. Ricky, help me. Help a girl out here,
Photo
Ricky.
booth
I'm
expert.
struggling.
360 photo booth expert.
Yes. God damn, I couldn't even do I can't even say crystal clear right now. I don't know what happened. Does the halls make you more drunk when you put it in your mouth? Like, I feel like, whoa. But we will be here next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, 9 p.m. PST. We will be back next week. We'll share some, Cochina Chronicles. And, maybe at some point we'll get to talk about the play party. But today had to be all about celebrating Liz, celebrating intentions, and being embodied. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for everybody who joined us on YouTube. We love and appreciate you. Share us with your friends because we're kinky like that. And we will see you next week. This is Goddess Lore.
Rick Rocks.
High Priestess.
Daisy A.
Signing off. Besitos.
Bye, y'all. Have a good one.